I'm here at 2186 Northwest with 87th Avenue in Doral, where Democratic Party members have gathered to watch the highly anticipated debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, a debate that could significantly impact this year's elections. And as you can see, we saw a lot of enthusiasm here in the room, and with most of the people thinking that Vice President Kamala Harris performed in a better way than former President Donald Trump. Reporting for Kaplan News, I'm Alejandro Marquina. Well, guys, we're here at Hard Rock Stadium, where in just a couple of hours, Taylor Swift will be performing in what's going to be one of the biggest concerts in the stadium's history. Now, guys, it is good to know some roads will be closed due to the concert, such as Northwest 199th Street and the Florida Turnpike 2X ramp and the exit. Reporting live from Miami Gardens, I'm Alejandro Marquina, Kaplan News. El 1 de octubre, el estado de la Florida aprobó 30 nuevas leyes, una de las cuales prohíbe el campamento en espacios públicos, lo cual puede afectar a la comunidad de homeless. La policía ahora puede realizar arrestos y dar multas a aquellos acampando en espacios públicos y congregándose. Reportando para Kaplan News, yo soy Alejandro Marquina. Thank you, David. I'm here at Doral Jar, where we saw many Colombian fans watching the game. And even though they lost the game, we saw many of them united by their country. As you can see, we saw a roller coaster of emotions. We saw people crying, we saw people dancing, but most importantly, we saw people united for the love of their country. I'm Alejandro Marquina, reporting for Kaplan News. On Tuesday, October 1st, the state of Florida enacted 30 new laws, one of them banning public encampments, which this could affect the homeless community. The homeless community could be facing a big challenge. This after Florida enacted the new House Bill 1365, signed by Governor Ron DeSantis back in March of this year. Under HB 1365, homeless individuals are prohibited from camping on city streets, sidewalks, and parks, and instead are placed in temporary shelters monitored by law enforcement agencies. Also, the state of Florida has enforcement tools needed to ensure local governments comply. Homeless shelters will require occupants to not use drugs, and these shelters will also include substance abuse and mental health treatments. Most of them were not aware of this new law, while some were told by workers from the shelters like Rolando, who immigrated from Cuba 1 year ago and says he liked the most of them, opposes the law.
Some Christian organization came and helped us sign a petition expressing we are opposed to this law. But if we can't be in the streets, where are we going to go?
We also talked with Melvin. He's been on the streets for more than 6 years and doesn't share a different opinion about it.
And how you gonna stop homeless? Y'all violating our constitutional right, locking us up. That's not committing a crime.
He also acknowledged the help he's given by the government, but he believes it's not enough.
Y'all come one time a week, once. Pass out water, that's it. Water, 1 bottle of water per person, that's it. It be hard out here. We out here all day, every day. 1 bottle of water, that's all y'all doing.
Stephen Schnably, a law professor in the University of Miami who's been cooperating in matters related to homeless criminalization for more than 3 decades, believes this law is not right for them.
That's not really going to solve it, because if you just arrest people, for one thing, you make it harder for people to get out of homelessness, because an arrest record makes it harder to find a job, makes it harder to find an apartment. It's also just very, traumatizing, basically. It sets you back. And it can also cause you, for example, to lose a job. There are a lot of people who live, well, some in the shelters and some living on the streets also, but a fair number, more than you'd imagine, who work.
Now, with Florida having more than 33,000 homeless, it is difficult to know what their future will be.
But they say, I am human.
Law enforcement are now able to arrest and issue fines to individuals found congregating and camping in public spaces. Reporting for Kaplan News, I'm Alejandro Marquina. Thank you, Ben and Valentina. So we're here outside Mar-a-Lago, where the new president-elect should be sleeping right now, I guess, since the big party outside the Palm Beach County Convention Center. Now, I had the opportunity to attend and be there outside with many of the supporters, and we felt the enthusiasm of what was indeed a historic night.
2024, make America great again!
It was finally election night in America, and as the race was getting closer to what was going to be a Trump's victory, hundreds of his supporters gathered outside the Palm Beach Convention Center, showing their excitement as they awaited the final results that could reshape the nation's future. Most of the supporters have traveled from different counties, states, and even countries, united by a sure belief in his vision and eager to witness history in the making.
I'm expecting him to win. Personally, I think he's going to win by a landslide, and I think a lot of news outlets aren't showing that because they're too scared. But personally, I think Trump's got it in the bag, and we're just out here to support him. And I just hope everyone's voting and getting their votes out because everyone matters and everyone has a say.
There are many of them like Ryan Davis, an American citizen who came all the way from Aruba, passionately casted his vote for Donald Trump.
I believe that we've awoken that the media is constantly lying to us, and it's not necessarily just a vote for Donald Trump. It is a vote against being lied to by the mainstream media, by the politicians, by the deep state. We've woken up, we're not being lied to anymore, we see the truth, and this guy took a bullet for us. He's taken so much on behalf of America, and I love that man despite what they try to make us think who he is.
Security personnel were exceptionally strict, with multiple checkpoints for those invited inside the exclusive watch party event, ensuring only authorized guests could enter. As the anticipation grew, people began to line the streets, cheering wildly as Trump's motorcade approached, ready to deliver his first speech as President-elect of the United States.
I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
A night that will forever be remembered in America's history.
So yeah, guys, as you can see, there was a lot of enthusiasm yesterday outside the venue where Donald Trump was meeting at a watch party. And also, according to reports from AP voting results, President-elect Trump is going to be said to be the first Republican candidate since 2004 to win the popular vote with already reported 71 million votes. Now, we still haven't heard from Vice President Harris. We're going to see if she makes a statement later today. Reporting from Mar-a-Lago, I'm Alejandro Marquina.
Con una épica entrada y una energía única, el cantante puertorriqueño Yandel se presentó ante una audiencia completamente llena en la Escuela de Música de Herbert Nicole Wortham, ubicado en FIU. Esto lo haría junto a estudiantes miembros de la Sinfonía de la Universidad Internacional de la Florida, los cuales con mucha energía hicieron vibrar el escenario. Yandel nos contó en exclusiva cómo se sentía con esta increíble fusión entre el reggaetón y una banda sinfónica.
Primero que nada me siento muy contento de estar aquí, de poder compartir el arte con la juventud. Yo nunca tampoco había experimentado cantar con una banda tan grande. Tú sabes, eso nunca había pasado en mi carrera y por eso estoy súper motivado, estoy aquí muy contento.
Él mismo también agradeció a los estudiantes quienes participaron en este proyecto.
De verdad, de corazón, gracias a todos los estudiantes por la oportunidad, gracias por sacarle su tiempo, gracias por meterle esmero y vamos a ver los frutos. Tú vas a ver cómo va a quedar eso.
Este concierto abrió con diferentes discursos como la de la doctora Karen Veloz, directora de la Academia de Música de FIU, Kenneth Yeso, presidente de FIU, y Roberto Andrade, gerente general de Warner Music Latino, quien anunció la beca Elite, creada por Warner Music y Yandel.
Esta beca cubrirá la matrícula de estudiantes, así como instrumentos también, libros e incluso viajes para ayudarles a alcanzar sus metas profesionales. Así que hoy lo estamos lanzando oficialmente y esperamos que muchos estudiantes se vean beneficiados de esta importante iniciativa.
También hablamos con Noelia Luna, estudiante y miembro del coro de esta banda sinfónica, que nos cuenta lo emocionante e importante que fue este evento para ella como puertorriqueña.
Sabemos que Miami tienen una cultura mucho de cubano, venezolano, y por fin un puertorriqueño de las islas de Encanto llegó aquí y mucho más, como soy boricua también me siento bien orgullosa de ser parte de este proyecto. En las escuelas ya hace tiempo, la universidad sabía, pero el coro en menos de una semana pusimos todo esto junto con el Symphony. Poco tiempo, pero está súper fun.
Sin duda alguna, algo que la comunidad hispana de FIU jamás olvidará. Y la verdad que fue una maravillosa experiencia y este evento no solo era un concierto, pero una celebración a la gran comunidad hispana en los Estados Unidos.